Google, while launching its app engine in 2008, was one of the first to move away from the infrastructure as a service, or the IaaS model, and adopt the platform as a service, or the PaaS model, to provide a fully maintained infrastructure and deployment platform for users to create web applications in common programming languages. The goal was to eliminate the need for administrative tasks while creating a platform where users could deploy applications and scale them to demand in a much easier way. Since then, we've evolved with times to an age where enterprises are largely relying on cloud computing for their digital transformation. The democratization of data, the modernization of applications and infrastructure, the transactional trust and connection between people can all be achieved through the power of cloud. And as the Managing Director for Google Cloud India, our next guest is responsible for driving all revenue and go-to-market operations for Google Cloud's extensive solution portfolio that includes Google Cloud Platform and Google Workspace, and leads Google Cloud sales and operations teams in today's dynamic market. To deliver his special address on a new era of cloud transformation, what's now and next, please welcome to the stage Bikram Bedi.
Good evening, everybody. I was given specific instructions. This is the area you need to stay in. This is where the lighting is best. So I'm going to try my best to be in the best space, and hopefully I'm audible. After that fantastic chat with General Pandey, it's a tough act to follow. But what I'm going to be doing is talking to you about technology and the hottest buzzword of 2023, which is artificial intelligence. Well, we keep hearing the fact that AI is changing the game. Look at the creativity around us. Chatbots, digital avatars, so much is happening. But in reality, AI is actually creating the game. There is this huge set of new services, new products that are being built out there for consumers using these technologies. And then there is hundreds and thousands of companies, new companies that are being formed, which are essentially going out there and building these products and services. As far as existing industries are concerned, they're changing ground up. So this is really about changing the game or creating the game. It's about creating the game. Okay. I'm going to share a small video with you as to how we are working with a number of organizations globally on using artificial intelligence to build their applications, to build their products. Can we play the video, please?
The unique thing about Google Cloud is the expansive offering.
The Google partnership has taught us to lean in, to iterate, to test and learn, and have the courage to fail fast where we need to.
But also, Google's a really AI-centric company, and so there's a lot for us to learn directly from the engineering team.
Now, with generative AI, we can have a much smarter conversations with our customers.
We have been really enjoying taking the latest and greatest technology and making that accessible to our entire community.
Giving early access to Vertex APIs opens a lot of doors for us to be most efficient and productive in the way we create experiences for Uber customers.
The act of making software is really suddenly opened up to everyone. Now you can talk to the AI on the Replit app and tell it, make me a work app program. And with one click, we can deploy it to a Google Cloud VM, and you have an app that you just talked into existence.
We have an extraordinarily exciting feature in the pipeline. It's called Magic Video, and it enables you to take your videos and images and with just a couple of clicks turn that into a cohesive story. It is powered by Google's Palm technology, and it truly empowers everyone to be able to create a video with absolute ease.
Folks come to a Wendy's, and a lot of times they use some of our acronyms. The Junior Bacon Cheeseburger, they'll come in and give me a JBC. We need to understand what that really means, and voice AI can help make sure that order is accurate every single time.
generative AI can be incorporated in all the business processes Deutsche Bank is running.
The partnership with Google has inspired us to leverage technology to truly transform the whole restaurant experience.
There is no limitations.
There's no other way to describe it. We're just living in the future.
Thank you. So lots happening out there from an artificial intelligence perspective. As far as Google is concerned, AI is not new to us. We've been using AI in our products since 2016. YouTube, search, Gmail, even the pixel cameras that you see in the Android phones, those are AI enabled. In fact, in 2017, we introduced transformers to the world. Transformers is the fundamental framework over which you see most of these today's new age large language models written. That was introduced by Google. 2018, we open sourced BERT, which was a large language model at that point in time, and so on and so forth. You know, we've gone on, and every year we've released different models. 2023, we released BARD. And this is one slide I'm going to try and leave with you, because as you run your businesses, it's important for you to keep in mind that when you use artificial intelligence, what is it that you should be looking at, right? So BARD is an offering from Google, which is, if you're looking for, you know, need a nice recipe for dosa, sing me a song, you know, write me a poem, talk to me about myself, etc., consumer-based applications, right? But if you're running a business, if you're running a bank, an enterprise, a manufacturing company, whatever, if you're running a business and you're looking for business applications, then those are the 5 questions that we see customers ask us. And hence we built an offering which is known as Vertex AI. And those 5 questions really are about these. The first thing is it needs to be accurate and explainable. Just to humor myself, if somebody was to say write a poem on Bikram, and if somebody has put onto the internet that Bikram is an idiot, then there's a reasonable chance the poem is also going to say Bikram is an idiot. If you're going to use public data sets, or if you're going to use consumer-based models, you need to have the ability to be, your content to be accurate and explainable. That's number 1. Number 2, how do you control your data? We've seen this, we are seeing these public examples where you don't want your data to be put out into the public domain to train models for your competition. For example, let's say you're running a customer response service. If you're training the model, if you're using artificial intelligence, you don't want the questions that your customers are asking you to be known to your competition. You don't want the content that you're showing your customers to be known to your competition. If you're going to use public models to train, there's a reasonable probability that will happen. These offerings need to be security tested. There needs to be penetration tested, red teaming. All of that needs to happen. So you need to ensure you have the ability to deal with fraud and security when you're using artificial intelligence. We hear horror stories every day. Number 4, how do you control costs? Very important. You see, some of these large public models are really large models, 500 billion parameters, etc. Whereas what you may need is just a 10 billion model. So do you need a sledgehammer to actually kill an ant? You don't. If you're an auto manufacturer who has 10 lakh, 20 lakh cars on the road and you're trying to introduce AI into the braking system, start multiplying the cost on every car. This is going to be really expensive to use if you use the wrong model. So it's important that you control your costs, because this stuff can be really expensive if not used correctly. And last but not least, how do you integrate it into your existing data and applications? Large language models may or may not integrate well enough. So you have to make sure you have the right technical architectures so that you're able to integrate it well enough into your existing data and applications. Those are some of the use cases that we are seeing on a high level. I thought I'll share some of them with you. depending on your role in your organization. So if you're an analyst, your ability to look at all the data that is there, to able to search it, navigate it, and be able to derive better decisioning in a quicker fashion is something generative AI can help you with. If you're a customer service representative, your ability to quickly gather information about your customer, have more online interactions which are natural and able to understand your customer better based on data sets that you have that allow you to know your customer better. You could be in the creative space. Content, video, images, even code. If you're a developer, today you can write code using this artificial intelligence models. You could actually say, spin me up code for an application that allows me to transcribe voice to data. I just said something, right? But yeah, that could write code for you. And then you could just debug that code and use it. And last but not least, yes, if you're a tech geek, if you're somebody as an AI practitioner or you're in the tech space, then it can help you customize large models that exist. And it can help you incorporate state-of-the-art generative capabilities natively into your own ML operations. So lots there that's coming. The world is going to be changing. It's best that we adopt this responsibly but strongly. Thank you.